I can't have more scandal.
Hey, go
Just to help, my friend. Arthur.
Chase wanted man.
And take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on.
خودمون به سر ببین چه بساطی داریم. خودمون وانتدیم همه دوباره وانتدم.
Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive.
اوه باید زنده بگیریم.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
بابا این هست به راه نمیره.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line.
اگه گفت آرتور بودم یه لحظه صبر کنید. اونا رو برش میکنم بریم.
Well, the Anderson boys? Robbery, murder, kidnapping, they're the lowest of the low.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Come on, deputy.
ای عوضیات وایسی که گرفتم با گوله بزنم.
Idiots.
Now
get after the others, come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance.
برو
See if you can get alongside the train.
برو بابا چجوری بزنم که تندتر بره؟ دیگه این تندتر بدبخت نمیتونه بره.
Come on, get to the side of that train.
ای لعنت برو بپریم.
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
برو که اومدم برات.
You cop bastard.
عوضی
Do nothing.
من پلیس نیستم احمد. فلم کن. برو پایین. این هم اونجاش که دمو قبل از اومدنش بود یادتونه؟ دوپنگ هم نمیتونم استفاده کنم با مشت. بپر. ای بابا چرا نمیپره؟ اوی ای بابا یه دکمه دیگه رفت بالا اصلا. نه اتوماتیک داره میره نمیدونم بابا. ببین با مربع داره میپره چرا این؟ با دایره بود که پرشه. اصلا کردم اصلا. ببین الان دایره میزنم میپره. خب چیکار کنم؟ وایسا.
Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman.
شاپو قرار
We
بذاره.
need to bother.
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Let's try at least.
You should.
Do it. Wash yourself. He's as dirty as they come.
Come on.
I'm right out here if you need me.
زد نابودمون کرد یارو.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
What now?
Take him in. Come on. Fine job. Well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields. This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain around here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed
Rhodes.
right now.
اسم شهرمون
Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've
بابا
been
باشین
fighting
مشکل
with the
رفتم
Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
اینجا
There on your
یکم
left is
جنوبی
the
تره
Rhodes Parlor House.
این شهر
Very
رودز
reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
اینجا ما رو نوشتم
Okay.
یه ذره از
We're
اون
gonna
بالا
stop
اومدیم
just ahead on
پایین
the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
بله یه ببینم
Come on, partner, before he wakes
ببین یه
up.
دفعه اینجا یه دفعه شدیم شریف خودمونم
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone sadly to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Grays, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old
Ah, dat toch gewoon
plantation
waar,
houses and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500
اینجا باید لباسمون رو عوض کنیم
There was talk
هوا
of
گرمه
super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
بذاریم بعدا دما رو چک کنم ببینم چجوریه
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Well,
I
better
passed
for-
by it earlier with our friend Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
wait
Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
حالا من دیگه ماهیگیری به پاک رم
I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
عکس فیشینگ بریم فیشینگ آره بریم
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about?
نمیخوام زیاد دار بذارم
Kinda like this place.
Okay.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
دیگه رسیدیم به منظره ماهیگیری بود. این برای بگیریم یکم ماهی برای چیزمون کمپمون غذا
I saw
کم
some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Hey, those the boats you mean?
Yes.
اوه
Good.
بله میخوایم با ماهی بریم.
Cool. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
باری که رفتیم.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
اولین وسیله نقلیه بازی.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh,
Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
ایوه باید
What
سواری.
about stupid luck and
آنچه
good
دیگه باید
fish?
سواری.
That'll do too.
آه ایوه.
Keep going.
اگه ضرب در بزنیم سریع‌تر بود. با سرعت هستم. خیلی خوبه اینجوری. مثل پیچر نیست که همینطوری نگاه قایق موتوریه. میره اصلا باد بیاد نیاد میره. ببین؟ ایوه.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
موفق باشید.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something.
بعد لیک لور بزنیم. آها این
Big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill
عوض کردیم سریشو.
and rock bass, but
خب
you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
دیگه آروم توی آب بکشش. به ماهی الان میگیره. ببین اونجا من یه ماهی دارم میبینم.
You got a bite. You hooked him. That feels like a bite. There we go. Ah, I should have had that one.
بیا ببینم.
Hey, look at
جلوه ولی
this.
حالا گرفت.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. There he is. Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish,
اوه
you can go drinking all day, rob someone,
نه دومی
buy some fish.
یه نجات دیگه
Stay down, Arthur. Got one. Keeping that one, eh? I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
There you go. That's a nice one.
دیگه بسه
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
They'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the
Till
floor.
this done.
I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burnt and so did I.
That was pretty good.
نه کم کام درست ما اومدیم آقای
All right. I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
دورهمی خوب
Give these fish to Pearson.
خب به نظرم دیگه اینجا پایانش بدیم با این منظره زیبا از دریا و اینا. آقای داشتم اونجا وایساده. مرسی که قسمت تماشا کردین. لطفاً صفحه همین گیم شو رو دنبال کنید چون با این راه میتونید از من حمایت کنید و اگر دوست داشتین حمایتتون خیلی خفن‌تر باشه میتونید برید تو ریویت همین گیم شو و حمایت مالی بکنید تا بتونیم هدف مالیمون رو انجام بدیم که خب میشه برنامه برای خودتون در اصل. مرسی تا قسمت بعدی. خدا